Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and the spotlight is on none other than the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar, a coin that, believe it or not, has been valued at a jaw-dropping $13.5 million. That's right, $13.5 million for a single half-dollar. If you're a coin collector, a history buff, or simply someone who loves a good treasure hunt, you'll want to stick around for every second of this story. By the end, you'll not only know why this particular coin is so incredibly special, but you might also find yourself eager to start your own numismatic adventure. And don't forget, if you want more captivating stories and insider tips on valuable currency, make sure you subscribe to Coin Value Guide, the ultimate destination for coin enthusiasts. Let's begin our journey with a brief introduction to the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar. This coin, minted over 50 years ago, carries the image of President John F. Kennedy on its obverse. First introduced in 1964, shortly after Kennedy's tragic assassination, the half-dollar quickly became a symbol of remembrance and national pride. The 1974 edition, in particular, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. But as you'll soon discover, there's one version of this coin that stands out above all the rest. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar worth $13.5 million? After all, millions of these coins were struck for circulation. The answer lies in a blend of incredible rarity, historical intrigue, and a twist of fate that has left even the most seasoned numismatists in awe. To understand the value, we need to travel back to the early 1970s. The United States Mint had been experimenting with different metals for coinage due to rising costs in silver and copper. By 1971, half-dollars were no longer made with any silver for general circulation. Instead, they were composed of a copper-nickel clad. However, the Mint was also planning for special collectors' coins, and here's where the story takes a turn that has kept collectors guessing for decades. In 1974, the Mint authorized the production of a small number of proof and business strike half-dollars for collectors. Most of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with a select few proofs coming from San Francisco. But somewhere along the way, a mysterious anomaly occurred, one that would lead to the creation of the $13.5 million Kennedy half-dollar. Legend has it that in the depths of the Mint, a handful of 1974 half-dollars were struck on experimental planchets, metal blanks not intended for regular coinage. Some say these planchets contained traces of silver, while others believe they were prepped for a different denomination altogether. Regardless of the specifics, the end result was the creation of an ultra-rare coin, a true one-of-a-kind artifact that would spark curiosity for generations. But rarity alone doesn't account for the astronomical value. Let's explore the step-by-step journey that transformed this humble half-dollar into one of the most coveted treasures in numismatic history. First, consider the sheer improbability of its existence. The United States Mint is renowned for its rigorous quality control, yet somehow this unique coin slipped through the cracks. For years, its existence was nothing more than a rumor whispered among collectors, a legendary white whale that no one could prove was real. Then, in the early 2000s, a collector at an estate sale stumbled upon an unassuming roll of half-dollars. As he examined each coin, the telltale signs of something extraordinary began to emerge. The luster was different, the weight felt ever so slightly off, and under magnification, the edge revealed a composition unlike any other 1974 half-dollar known to exist. Word spread like wildfire through the numismatic community. Experts were called in. The coin was sent for analysis at the nation's top grading agencies. The verdict? This was no ordinary Kennedy half-dollar. The alloy was unique, the strike was exceptional, and all the evidence pointed to an experimental minting that had never been documented. Suddenly, the coin world was abuzz with speculation. How could such a piece exist? Was it a mint error, a deliberate test piece, or something even more mysterious? Theories ranged from secret government projects to accidental mix-ups during the production of commemorative coins. The truth remains shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain. This coin became a singular object of desire for collectors worldwide. As the coin's legend grew, so did its value. Wealthy collectors vied for a chance to own it, pushing the price higher with each passing year. Numismatic auctions became the stage for dramatic bidding wars, with the $13.5 million price tag finally being reached in a private sale that made headlines around the world. But the story of the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is about more than just money. It's a tale that captures the heart of numismatics, the thrill of discovery, the importance of historical preservation, and the endless curiosity that drives collectors to search for the next great find. If you're new to coin collecting, you might be wondering how you can get started in this exciting hobby. The beauty of numismatics is that you never know what treasures you might uncover. Every coin has a story, and sometimes the most valuable pieces are hiding in the most unexpected places. Estate sales, garage sales, and even your pocket change can yield coins with remarkable value. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is a perfect example of why it pays to look closely at your coins. Most half-dollars from this year are worth only their face value, or a bit more if they're in pristine condition. But by learning to spot the subtle differences, variations in weight, color, or edge design, you can train your eye to identify rarities that others might overlook. For serious collectors, resources like the Red Book, auction records, and specialized grading services provide invaluable guidance. Joining numismatic clubs and online forums can also connect you with fellow enthusiasts and experts who can share their knowledge and help you hone your skills. But perhaps the most important lesson from the story of the $13.5 million Kennedy half-dollar is the power of curiosity. The collector who discovered this coin didn't set out to find a fortune. He simply followed his passion, examined every coin with care, and was open to the possibility of finding something extraordinary. Numismatics isn't just about chasing dollar signs. It's about connecting with history, appreciating artistry, and embracing the adventure of the unknown. Every coin you hold in your hand is a tangible piece of the past, and with each new discovery, you become a part of that ongoing story. Now, let's delve a little deeper into what makes certain coins so valuable. While rarity is a key factor, other elements come into play as well. The condition of the coin, graded on a scale from poor to mint state, can dramatically impact its value. Coins that have never been circulated, known as proof or uncirculated coins, are especially prized by collectors. Historical significance is another major driver of value. Coins associated with important events, eras, or experimental runs often fetch a premium. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar's mysterious origins and experimental composition make it a textbook example of this phenomenon. Provenance, or the documented history of a coin's ownership, can also add significant value. The story behind a coin can be just as important as the coin itself, transforming a simple piece of metal into a legendary artifact. And let's not forget about eye appeal. Coins with exceptional luster, sharp strikes, and minimal blemishes are always in high demand. The $13.5 million Kennedy half-dollar isn't just rare, it's also a stunning example of the mint's craftsmanship, with details so crisp and surfaces so reflective that they seem to glow under the light. As we reach the end of this remarkable story, I want to leave you with a sense of wonder and possibility. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the next great discovery could be just around the corner. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, there's never been a better time to start exploring the rich history and hidden treasures of our currency. So the next time you come across a Kennedy half-dollar, whether it's in your change, tucked away in a family heirloom, or displayed at a coin show, take a moment to appreciate the journey it's been on. Who knows? You might be holding the next million-dollar treasure in your hand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and want to stay updated on the latest finds, expert tips, and incredible stories, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Coin Value Guide. Join our community of passionate collectors, and let's discover the hidden treasures of the numismatic world together. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the mystery, history, and excitement of the $13.5 million 1974 Kennedy half-dollar. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your collection growing.